Good evening. According to Howard Dawico, author of the text Concepts of Chemical Dependency, the United States is responsible for an estimated $264 billion in the global drug trade and spends a whopping $200 billion annually on the abysmal failure that is the war on drugs. He asserts that substance abuse is the most costly medical problem that affects our U.S. society, with an average of 8,000 people trying an illicit drug for the first time every day. The field of alcohol and drug counseling is a rewarding field that offers retired and current healthcare workers a positive way to promote God-centered values and impact lives. I've been studying to professionally enter this field and will graduate in the fall with a bachelor's degree in psychology with an emphasis on substance abuse and recovery. Drug and alcohol counseling is a profession where individuals like yourselves can promote God-centered values and impact your community. During this time we have, I will discuss the prevalence of impact of alcohol and drugs on our present society. I will then outline how professionals such as yourselves can use the counseling field for the benefit of the community. Finally, I will demonstrate how this work can promote things that God values and spread the gospel. Now let us begin. Illicit drugs and alcohol exact a heavy toll on our states, towns, and on our federal government. According to the National Institute on Drug Abuse, substance abuse costs the United States an estimated $600 billion annually in related costs to health care, lost productivity at work, and crime. If you look at this diagram, the annual cost of substance abuse, tobacco, and health care alone costs us $96 billion a year, with an overall cost of $193 billion. Alcohol and health care alone costs us $30 billion. With an estimated $235 billion overall cost. Illicit drug use costs us $11 billion a year in healthcare alone and $193 billion total. And these totals come from the National Institute on Drug Abuse. The Journal of the American Medical Association reports an alarming increase in the use of opioids and painkillers in the recent years, with the most disturbing part of this trend being that teens are using these substances more, according to the National Institute on Drug Abuse. Lastly, Howard Dawico addresses in his book that 10% of all substance abusers will commit suicide, while 40 to 60% will be intoxicated at the time of their deaths. Now on to my next point. Counseling can benefit the community at large in many ways, and there's an increasing need for counselors in and around communities all over America. The American Counseling Association asserts that in 2009, 45.1 million Americans suffered from a mental illness, while 8.9 million of this population also suffered from a substance abuse disorder. The same organization reports that drug treatment is effective 40 to 60% of the time and reduces criminal activity during and after treatment 40%. They also say that every dollar invested in treatment yields a $4 to $7 return in reduced crime-related costs. When healthcare is factored in, these savings are a whopping 12 to 1 dollars spent. Dawico states that counseling can alleviate the shortages in mental health providers that cause many to go untreated. He acknowledges the well-documented efficacy of counseling and how it continues to improve over time with newer methods and clinically proven practices. This leads me to my final point of the night. Counseling can be used to promote God-valued things. In this field you can show the God-valued trait of mercy when you treat your patients, as evidenced in Scripture. There's also ample opportunity to show compassion for the sick and teach others self-control while dealing with these addicted individuals. Finally, as a counselor, you'll be afforded a chance to demonstrate the value of human life and to communicate the gospel to individuals who are in dire need of its healing power. So in conclusion, from this discussion you can see that the effect of drugs and alcohol in this country is vast. There's a need for counselors that can impact people's lives on a daily basis. And through this counseling, give endless opportunity to promote God-valued things. Does this chance to change a person's life appeal to you? As current and past healthcare providers, professionals in this field, it could offer you the opportunity to honor God while helping to restore someone's life. This is the type of opportunity you seek. Look into the field of drug and alcohol counseling.